Hey guys, welcome to Gigaminx Jagger. Today, we're going to be unboxing the ShengShou Gigaminx. It looks like we have a little tear in the packaging right here, but I don't really think that's going to be an issue. I've been waiting for this cube for so long, and it's finally here, and I'm super excited. Here it is. We can just kind of throw that over there. Alright, so here's its box. It has a little picture, some Chinese, some more Chinese, and that's the same picture. So let's open it up and get into the first turn. So I'm gonna be honest, it's not quite as big as I thought it was gonna be, but I suppose that's pretty good. Like all ShengShou puzzles, it's very greasy. I need to get something to wipe that down with. Okay, so here's the puzzle. Let's get into some first turns. My first impressions, if you're just turning one layer, it works pretty well. But, like, turning more layers at once, it's a little bit harder to turn, but honestly, on a puzzle this big, that can be expected. It is kind of finger-trickable. I mean, you have to put in a little bit of effort, but I don't mind that at all. And I'm so excited for this puzzle. That's kind of a cool thing right there. I might display it like that someday, but okay, we just need to get it back solved. If you want to buy this puzzle, it is about $37 on Amazon, and that's just where I buy my puzzles because I don't feel like waiting for it to ship from China. Let's just get right into scrambling it up, and then I'll do a solve. Man, there's so many pieces to mix up on this puzzle. Like, just on one face, there's like 30 different pieces. Sorry if it goes out of view a little bit. It's just kind of hard to keep it in front of the camera and also turn it. Also, if you see those books on the side, that's just so we can have a good overview and have it propped up rather than just like a side view, because nobody likes to watch that kind of video. Alright, I think that's a pretty good scramble, and now I'm gonna go into solve. But before I do, I am just so excited for this puzzle. It is amazing and so big. Like, it's like pretty much the same size, if not bigger than my 8x8. And then if you were to get something like a Gigaminx, that would be insane. Alright, let's do a solve. Alright, there's our first center. That took a while. Alright, on to the next one. Man, this grease is getting all over my hands, but I hope that'll start to wear off once I break in the puzzle a lot. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I have no idea how to solve this, but I'm just kind of winging it, and I hope I can get it in a pretty reasonable amount of time without a tutorial. That's my goal anyway. Just building these centers is gonna take so long, and like, I like to think of myself as a pretty good solver, but let's be honest, I'm not really that fast, so this is gonna take a while. There's our first 3 centers done. Man, I can't find this green piece anywhere. Need the green center corner piece. Oh, there it is. I'm looking for ages. Alright, there's our first 4 centers done. We're making good progress, which I am happy about, because I don't want to spend the rest of my life doing this. As fun as that would be. Just need 1 more red bar, and then I believe our 5th center done. I'm worried because we're already 9 minutes in, and I'm not even close. This is gonna take a while. Alright, there's 5 centers. Man, this puzzle is so big and cool looking, but some of the stickers are peeling, which isn't too good, but I suppose there's nothing really you can do about that. Because on a puzzle with this many stickers, it's hard because some of them are pretty small, like these little triangle pieces. Just gotta make sure all the centers are still good. Alright. Alright, 1 more blue bar on our last center. Alright, that's all good. We just need to get 1 more piece into the bar. Alright, there, we got all those centers done. Now on to these ones. Let's start with pink. Sorry, it's so hard to keep this in frame. Gotta insert this little piece that was thankfully made for me. Just gonna make sure all my centers are still good. And also guys, if you plan on getting this puzzle, it is quite heavy, so expect that. I didn't think it would be this heavy, but it has quite some weight to it. Come on, puzzle, you got this. You just need to turn. Alright, there's our 7th center. I wonder if we could do kind of an F to L type look on that one. It's looking like that would work. Nice. Just gonna do a quick center check. Yep, we're all good. And we're on tan right now. Sorry. This is very hard to keep in view, as I've said multiple times before. And also, I just want to thank all of you guys for watching. I know I'm a pretty new channel right now, but I really want to get lots of viewers so I can make good content, but I suppose that's all on me, and you guys are just here for the entertainment, which is completely good. We are almost done with the 7th center. So, the Gigaminx is the 5x5 version of a Megaminx, which to you guys who don't know is the dodecahedral equivalent of a 3x3. So that is pretty cool. Alright, I just need to pair up some of these edges and corners, and then we'll be done with our 8th center. So it turns out, if you guys are kind of intimidated by this puzzle if you get it, it does look quite big, but like it's pretty similar just to like a 5x5, since it's the 5x5 version of a Megaminx. It's just you have a lot more edges and a lot more centers, but in truth it doesn't really affect the solve all too much, which is handy. And with that, I believe we have our 6 centers here and our 1, 2, 3, 4 centers here. So that's 10 done. So we just need to do this last 2. And also, if you guys don't know, once you solve the last 2 centers on a cube where you need to build the centers, they will both be solved. And here we go. We have all of our centers done. Alright, now it's going to be the long, tedious process of edge pairing. So I'm thinking that I can just use the same algorithms that I do for edge pairing on a 5x5, but if not, then I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Well, that did not seem to work. Okay. I think edge pairing is gonna be the tricky part on this for me, guys. I really don't fancy looking up a tutorial because then once you solve the puzzle, it's just so much less satisfying. I need a red and white piece that's just like that. Okay. There we go. Don't want to mess up those centers or else it's gonna take quite some time to fix. So, I'm gonna be honest, the turning quality of this is not ideal, but honestly, it's such a cool puzzle that it's hard to be bothered by it. One of the really hard parts with this puzzle is making sure that you don't turn 2 layers when you need to turn 1, because that will really mess up the centers, which take quite some time to fix. And you guys get to see the first solve I even do on this puzzle, because I literally just got it when I got home today. Alright, and then we just need to do this edge, because it's already almost built. So I need a blue and a gray piece, or a green and purple piece, whatever one comes first. Alright, here's the green and purple. So now we just need to keep on edge pairing. This is most certainly going to be the longest part of the solve, which makes sense because on a 5x5, you only have 12 edges, but on a puzzle like this, you have, well, let's just say a lot more than that. Sorry, this keeps on going out of frame. I'm really surprised nothing has gone wrong in this solve. It's quite honestly a very tedious solve because there's so many pieces that you have to pair up and stuff. So I hope I don't mess up and jinx myself right there. That's inserted wrong, but I might be able to fix that with a certain algorithm if I can get it to work correctly. Can't seem to find the purple and blue piece. That needs to go right here. Let's see, where's the purple and blue edge piece? I really can't find it. Oh, here it is. Finally. Been looking for ages. I'm so glad that that algorithm worked on this cube, or else I would have been in trouble. Now I can't find the pink and blue edge piece. Oh, there it is, finally. Now I just need to find the other two. Oh, here they are. Oh man, these stickers really like to peel off, apparently. I suppose that'll happen if it's rubbing on the table so much like this, but it really is quite a heavy cube, so it'd be hard to hold for the whole time. Oh man, that sticker is really peeling back. Oh man, I don't want to have to re-sticker this beast. That would not be fun. I definitely think this is by far my favorite puzzle just because of how big and cool looking it is. I know I said in my intro video that I was going to be starting out with tutorials, but once I found out that I was going to be getting this, I was just like, nope, I have to do an unboxing because this puzzle is just too cool not to. I'm kind of starting to get into a rhythm though, because this is going a lot faster than it was at the beginning, which is good, because as I said, I don't want to be the person who spends their life just solving a Gigaminx. My gosh, there's so many edges, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do highly recommend getting this puzzle. It is a lot of fun if you know how to solve a Gigaminx and a 5x5, because it is just them put together, and that's a really fun solve. The weird thing about a Gigaminx, or any dodecahedral puzzle, is that, like, a 2 move, like, it matters if you do it prime or normal, because it's not an even number, and yeah, it's just kind of weird. The Gigaminx was one of the hardest puzzles for me to learn because it's just so different from most other ones, especially if you're a beginner. We're slowly but surely making progress here. Oh man, I'm so sorry guys, this keeps on going out of frame. It's just so hard to keep in there because it's so big and my arms get tired.
Because they're so small and weak.
Another thing with this puzzle is that it's so much bigger than most other puzzles, so you have to look pretty hard to find the pieces that you need. This puzzle's amazing. I should be getting to Gigaminx stage within the next few minutes. Oh, that scared me. I thought I mixed up a center, which would not have been fun. Another thing I really don't want to get is parity, because that would just be a nightmare. I have no idea what parity is going to be like on this. I'm so worried for it. Oh man, if you can see right there on the yellow one, there's a little hole, I think. Pretty sure that was my fault, but I mean, what are you gonna do? This solve has taken me like 40 minutes, I believe, which is kind of insane. We're getting up to the times that it takes me to solve an 8x8, so that's kind of worrisome for long-term solving, but I hope that I can get faster at this so it won't take so long. This is where parity will come in, I believe. Oh yes, I avoided it. I'm so happy right now. I do not want to have to deal with that. And now, I believe all of our edges are paired up. We managed not to mess up the centers at all, which is really nice. So there we go. Now we're on a Gigaminx stage, a really large Gigaminx. You'll notice that the pieces are catching on each other a little bit, which I suppose makes sense because there's so many of them, but I hope that doesn't turn into an issue. We're almost done with the white side. Alright, now on to the next layer. This would go a lot faster on Gigaminx stage if I knew how to do F2L on a Gigaminx, but unfortunately I do not, so I have to use the beginner's method. Now let's move on to, how about blue? Sorry, that frame, I'm pretty sure. Let's just do red since it's so conveniently made for us. Let's just do yellow next. Don't want to mess up now, that would not be fun. Because I've already done so much solving today, that's almost enough just on this one puzzle. Oh, I'm blanking on how to solve a Gigaminx. It's not even difficult. Alright, we got our first 6 sides done. We are so close. Oh man, honestly, I'm just so excited to get this thing done. It's taken me forever. Now, we just gotta do R prom, D prom, R, D, and it should solve. Man, I'm so excited to have this cube into my collection. Got a really annoying case for corners here, but I'll just have to manage. Oh, the suspense is building. I'm almost done. Last R prom, D prom, R, D, and the cube is solved. Oh, it will be, okay. Man, that was such a cool cube to get and to solve. It did take a little bit longer than I expected, but that's okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more videos, and I'll try to make more as much as I can. Anyway, don't twist too many corners while I'm away. Bye.